right, welcome to Now This Is Podcasting. I'm your host, Connor, and I have my co-host, Jaden, and former guest, Calvin.
That's good to be back.
And we are going to talk about a very interesting film.
I don't know if we could call it that. It's a collection
It's a short.
Yeah, it's short.
Yeah, it's not a feature-length film.
It's on YouTube. Like
This was on Netflix for a really long time.
I don't know if that lends to its credibility.
I suppose that's true. This was recommended to me a long time ago by a good friend of mine, Dick Bailey, and I'm very excited to finally.
You making someone up?
And no, that's my boy, Dick Bailey. Dude.
All right, shout out Dick.
I'm very excited to talk about or do a commentary on Kung Fury.
This is a very.
It's not a
three boys and a couch.
This is three boys and a couch. You know?
This is the type of movie. This is why I'm here. Whatever this shit is.
It's
so
amazing.
Calvin is somebody that also again hasn't seen this one, just like in our last commentary.
Yeah. So we just let me get to see me square. I have higher expectations though for this than I did.
You should.
Tomorrow World.
This is a ton of fun to watch. It's really wacky. It's a lot of fun to watch.
It's funny because I think you could take all of those words and apply them directly to the Tomorrow War.
But this is doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm excited. Okay, but I am excited to watch
the Tomorrow War would have had this kind of tone to it. It probably would have been great.
Yeah, exactly.
This film also might be confusing if you look it up. If its director is David Sandberg, which is confusing because it's not David S. Sandberg.
Yeah, David F. Sandberg.
David F. Sandberg, sorry.
Who did Shazam.
Who did real movies.
And Lights Out. That's actually one of the most terrifying movies that...
That's an amazing movie.
Yeah. There's also a short that I think it was based... Similar to Whiplash, it had a short and then made into a feature. And I think the short is supposed to be terrifying, but I've never watched it.
Lights Out is another movie. I have to give a shout out to my boy, Vincent Short. We watched that.
You're definitely just making people up at this point.
Dude, that's my boy, Vincent Short. We watched it on deployment. And Dick is another one of my military boys. You know, I got to shout them out, so... Every chance I get. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy our commentary of Kung Fury, and we are starting it right now.
Nice. I think you need to enlarge the screen. Oh, no.
No, it's good.
No, we're ready, dude. Oh my god. I forgot how this movie started. He just catches the boombox. This movie just throws you in and you just have to be ready for what's happening.
It's so good.
Oh my god.
I love this.
Fuck this game. This really just might be like a 30-minute track of us laughing.
I can't figure out what's going on. What is going on?
That's what I'm saying. It's like buckle in.
Yeah,
This is 30 minutes of fun. I wasn't lying when I said that. This is 30 minutes
There's a baby,
of
the baby on fire. This fucking arcade game is flipping people off. He needs more coins.
I love that. He has to plug it back in.
Oh my god. Did he just flip them off to shoot?
This movie is amazing, dude.
It's not even like a plot. It's barely even like anything was set up. It was...
The dialogue is amazing in this. It's
Just crushes the phone.
Oh my god. You're so right. It's not going to be a commentary. It's just us laughing about everything. That's what it is when you can't breathe.
Why does it have a dog?
It's fucking flipping off the dog, dude.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm crying a little bit.
So if you look online, he's the actor and director, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of amazing. Oh my god, Calvin, calm down.
Oh my god. The movie. Well, why are they on the helicopter now?
I love that it's like this old school digital. Like I'm not digital, but it's like film. It's kind of another in space. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh!
I love the soundtrack.
Yeah, me too. The soundtrack is very amazing.
It's just this awesome 80s synth.
Yeah.
It's so good. with every pun you can imagine.
Yeah, it's the random explosion.
I do think that this certainly plays off of kind of like that, because this wasn't a film that came out in that time period, you know?
Yeah.
It came out in 2015, so they definitely like are playing up like all these like tropes of like 80s films, you know?
His tongue, dude.
He was dead straight off. Yeah, I love this. It's just like
And Big Bang.
it's like a mashup of 80s martial arts films and like 80s cop movies, like all at the same, like this weird neo noir, but like
You can't help but just say what all the time while you watch this.
Kung Fu freak of nature.
So this doesn't fall into the category of like so bad it's good, because this is like intentionally trying to be like over the top. In
yeah,
that
it's
way,
satire.
I think
but,
it's
like,
just
on
good,
purpose.
man.
But it executes it in a way that I don't think a lot of other movies kind of try to do. It actually is like good at being pretend.
Yeah. Well, that's what satire is. That's like the whole reason, like why something like Blazing Saddles is funny, is because it's perfectly self-aware of like what.
But I think you run into movies who are like, who does like the Sharknado and all the stuff like that.
That's Asylum.
So I think they're kind of trying to be funny and like ironic on what they make.
Yeah.
But they're really bad at it. This is actually like genuinely like
it's a very
fun to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the same thing. I think they're very similar, but the
music
like
in here is just so good.
they want to have a plot. The fact that this doesn't want to have a plot
At all.
it wants to be a music video, basically. I think that's the
a good
difference.
way to put it.
Yeah.
It's just so genuinely fun.
It's just like right before we started this, I was watching a David
What?
Hasselhoff video.
Why is it?
Yeah,
Is it a
Triceratops.
person? Why?
Don't be asking questions about Triceratops.
Calvin, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I never
Triceratops.
asked that question when I conceived of my own films.
Yeah, so this is another film we're doing a commentary on that Calvin has not watched and Jane and I have.
Yeah.
And I am just so stoked to watch it, and Calvin is just trying to catch up, you know?
I'm just trying to stay in the moment. Like,
It's hard, man. Boom. There he
Okay.
is. There's the antagonist of the film.
Back from the Future.
No, back definitely from the past.
I just love this like classic 80s like
What
like
the
cop
fuck does
captain.
that even mean?
It's just like terrible green screen. Look, there's just a guy in the background like on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, look behind him. It's
Well,
the
it
same.
just says there's a
he
poster that
doesn't
says
move.
cop. Wait, hold on, until he goes back to him. There's a poster back there that just says cop, and there's a cop on
It
it.
doesn't say Gustav's go nuts donuts.
It does, yeah, there's a cop.
Look at the really big sticky notes back there too.
I just love that.
Okay.
A picture of a guy with sunglasses on in the background. It's actually genuinely like kind of good animation for Triceratops.
Yeah. Like the CGI. I thought it was practical makeup.
I thought it was actually a Triceratops.
Yeah, me too.
The first time I saw
Well,
it,
I thought it was an
I
actual
I was shocked.
Triceracop.
I was shocked when it was a Triceratops at the end.
The music in here is just so good. The dolphin.
Yeah, man, back when America loved dolphins, and now we don't care.
I still
Look
love
at that
them.
phone. Look at that phone.
Yeah.
I love that. Give me the phone.
It's fucking Hitler, dude. Chief McNichols.
He shoots him through the phone.
He's shooting at him, all the cops through the phone.
I love this movie.
He starts shooting at the phone.
Just get rid of every convention you've ever conceived of in film. Throw it away, because this film will do whatever the fuck it pleases.
Oh, here he comes.
It's amazing.
The boy. Hacker Man.
I love how like the phone was being shot and that was shooting that, but shooting the phone again means that it's broken now.
The most powerful hacker of all time. I love that.
I'm surprised he's not like hacksaws. Like I love that like as a meme thing. Like
I don't even think like the filters over this, like it's not like it's campy,
His name is Adolf
but
Hitler.
it's like campy on purpose so much that I don't even care that it's there, you know?
well, because it's not campy. This is pure satire. This is a little bit different.
Yeah.
In 1940s, Hitler was a kung fu champion.
But I just love it. Kung Fuhrer. I just think it's interesting that they were able
Kung Fu
to
DNA.
work that like that sort of filter over this, and it just totally works for this.
No,
film.
it's great, yeah.
I love it.
I just can't believe that that's Jorma. The dude, the Hitler dude is the dude from. Why did she just explode?
The science experience didn't work.
How is that Jorma? But that's the dude from The Lonely Island, and like he's the cool beans dude from.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Hot Rod.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's why I'm concerned. Like why his face looks like that, because that's not how he normally looks.
My job. I love his voice.
Yeah.
I just love
I
the way
need some sort of time machine.
I need to overact every time I talk. It's amazing.
He's going to hack him back in time.
It's just like a time machine.
I do love that. Yeah,
He's got a glove.
Got a power glove. Oh my god.
we have 30 minutes to get like your narrative across, and I love that they just like there's no explanation for what's happening.
Yeah.
You just have to be along for the ride in this one, and I
Also-
think it's great.
Yeah, I also love like the main.
Well, he's
front scene in the
skateboarding on a
beginning, like-
fucking keyboard.
Oh my god, that's amazing. But like yeah, like the whole cop car getting flipped in the beginning had nothing to do with the arcade machine. Like,
Yeah. Where did those dudes go?
did you see him? Did you see him
just
typing
flipped-
there? He was literally just running his
flipped
fingers over the
skateboard, and
top of
that's
them.
what tipped it. Like hacker time. Are you sure? This film it's so interesting. It's so much fun to watch.
Like the thing is like this is not cheap to make either.
No way, dude.
That's
Look
interesting.
at that portal.
It's the budget was they crowdfunded it and it was like $630,000.
Was it crowdfunded?
Yeah,
That's
That's
amazing.
awesome.
I think that's what I saw. Because their goal was like $1 million, they came up with like 630.
Yeah, I see 630,000. Yeah, that's a lot to like crowdfund something.
$19.
That's awesome.
Hacked too much time.
I love this, like seeing him in like a 16-bit or 8-bit, whatever it is, but then also seeing him like spliced in. Like,
Yeah.
how he's actually interacting with it. It's just fun. It's so much fun. This is so much fun.
All right, here we go. He has traveled too far back in time now. What will be the consequences? It's a good shot right there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Jaden, what do you think of the score to this?
Oh, it's amazing.
Out of usually in the minimalist score.
Yeah, but that's based off the movie, you know? I mean, this one couldn't be like, whoa, right now. It wouldn't make any sense.
I'm always interested in what you think of scores. You always throw me off, so I'm glad you like this one. It's so good.
It is fantastic. I love 80s like synth music, so.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely hate it. That's
Oh, I love this synth.
it's
Oh, there's a
terrible.
raptor.
That's why the 80s are terrible. With
Have you
What?
heard of?
Fuck.
That's a laser.
Have you heard of Carpenter Brute?
I don't think so.
He does like really cool like 80s synth but like fast paced kind of like I don't want to say techno but like synth music. It's really good. You should listen to.
Oh, here we go. Right on Dire Wolves.
He does a song called Turbo Killer, and they actually made another kind of film kind of based off that. It's like sort of a long music video with Carpenter Brute's music.
Barbariana.
That would be an interesting short film to watch. Also, it's like Machine something. Yeah,
That explains why he's a laser raptor. Fuck.
I love that. It's somehow just like immediately agreed upon that this is normal for this world. I love that.
How the riding T-Rex.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Hitler doesn't stand a chance.
The Carpenter Brute thing I was talking about, he does the soundtrack for a movie called Blood Machines, which is pretty short, pretty kind of similar to this in that way. But he does amazing soundtrack for it.
Huh. I really wonder if like all of his vocals are post dubbed because they don't look like they actually match what he's saying.
No, it's supposed to be like 80s kung fu movie type of thing. Like it's not supposed to match his voice.
Do you think it's like ADR? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, there he is. There's Thor.
Why is Thor huge?
He's like the size of a mountain.
Because this is an amazing movie.
Oh my gosh.
Showing his
Rippling
pecs.
bot. Oh my god, it's J.K. Simmons.
Right?
Your pecs are out.
Thanks, bro.
Do you think this portrayal of Thor is better than Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it more so far.
It's amazing. That's what I'm saying. This film wastes no time explaining what's going on. It just
Stop.
It just
Every
does
time.
it. It just does it, and you just have to be along for it.
I was like, man, like we're so far in, we haven't seen Thor yet, and then all of a sudden here he is
That's like-
standing in a lake, and now
That's
he's
like not
over.
a bad kind of composing the Wolven. It's not terrible, at least in terms
Take
of
my number.
like the film and kind of the way it looks. It's not like that bad.
I mean, compared with everything else, it fits right in.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
There's a commercial in the middle of this.
It's like I like it because all the composites like fit well together, and so it's not weird to see the wolf
Nazi
there
Germany.
because we're in a world where everyone's composited in, and so I just like those little bits. It doesn't feel off, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean that. Yeah,
Mustache looks like shit. You have to get rid of it.
We're just reading the subtitles now. I love that he cries.
He's crying and thinking about his mustache.
How wild is that? Because that's a terrible mustache.
Yeah.
Like, not just because,
He squishes him with a tank.
Thank you. I love how that's like.
I don't even understand how that was a style that he ever went for. Like, what a terrible way to grow a mustache, just in general. It's awful.
Oh, the Charlie Chaplin?
Ah, it's awful. Like, if you equate
it was
Charlie
something that was
Chaplin
like
or Hitler.
It was like
awful no matter
stylistic
what.
back
Like,
then. Like,
I mean,
a lot
so
of
were-
people did that.
Why was it?
So were goatees, like the little triangle, like soul
Yeah.
patches.
There's actually an interesting story behind the soul patch. Flute players.
I'm disarming you.
He's using his arm as a helicopter.
Oh my god.
But the soul patch.
Yeah.
Flute players, it used to rub the bottom of their lip raw. And so that's why the soul patch became a thing, is because like soul music players or like blues music players used to grow that little tuft of hair under their lip. That way
He's just punching everybody in the penis.
A flute didn't rub the bottom of their lip raw.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
why the soul patch became a thing. For everyone who is interested in that instead of the movie. I love this. I love all the background stuff. It's just it's just like kind of crowd like simulation, kind of just people walking around doing nothing.
Yeah. It's like literally like an 80s like side scroller arcade.
Yeah.
Like look at him, like he's just ready for it. He was literally
I love
standing
it.
there for a fatality.
I'd like to watch a behind the scenes of how they did all this, because it's kind of cool, because there is some level. Oh my god, he doesn't even hit anyone. but there is some level of like cool special effects that takes place here. Like
They had to work really hard on this.
it's a goofy scene. It's a goofy fight scene, and he's doing all this nonsense with it. But like someone took a long time to like choreograph this and put it all together. Like,
absolutely.
I think that deserves some like recognition for sure. You need
That's spine. It's only your back. What is this?
So there's a big difference between when I say like, what is this film? Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Between this and when we did our commentary a little bit ago on the Tomorrow War, and that one is like, what is happening in this film? Just because narratively it makes no sense. This is like what is happening just because it's so much fun to watch. You know?
Yeah.
He's gonna be wearing like a prosthetic nose or something.
Zip fuck. I love that. I think we're gonna get a little Triceracop. Oh no, it's Thor here. Okay.
Thor. Why is it slow mo?
I do not know why it's slow motion.
Yes.
Oh my god.
There's Triceracop.
There we go.
And Hacker Man.
And Hacker Man.
He just types on the keyboard and turns into a computer
I
robot.
completely forgot that he did that. Oh my god, that's so funny. Like, just what an ensemble. Does this okay?
Just Thor's just floating.
Does this ensemble beat the Avengers?
Yes. I mean, their Thor's way bigger.
Yeah. I mean, Triceracop.
He's just shooting everybody in the penis.
He's not even looking. He's just perfect dick shots.
Gets both his hands out of the way. I love that.
Oh my god.
So you got T-Rex, Triceracop, what is it, Barbariosa?
Barbariana.
And then-
Katana
And then you got Giant Thor,
and Kung Fury.
and then you got Kung
Hackerman.
Fury. What can the Avengers? They can't possibly withstand that kind of Kung Fury, right?
Look at his gloves, though.
Why?
Again, I like that kind of continuity in the film. You got to reload. I like that he reloaded. Good for Triceracop.
It's amazing that this movie is paying attention to reload rules. Like,
Yeah, you're right. It's like of all the things.
Oh, here we go. Here's the cartoon scene.
This is so rad. This is very heavy metal
yeah.
like reference. I love it. A little bit of Tron reference too. It's very cool 80s, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thundercats.
Yeah.
Like everything right here is like, oh, and then here's your. What is this?
I love this. It's the cobra that bit him, probably.
His ass clenched.
I think it's cool animation too.
So
Like all the waving of like the cloaks and like his little bandana. It's just like little things to add to animation. Makes it really cool. I think you could have skimped on that and it wouldn't have been as good. But it's nice that they do that.
he turned Super Saiyan.
I love that. Look at those chucks, man, flying through the air. That's how hacking works. I love that. Yeah. Oh man. There is like no stop in terms of laughs in this movie. It's so good. It's hard to even have a conversation about it because it's just like you're just laughing.
Hard, yeah.
It's so good.
This is so totally cool beans, dude. Too, man. It's crazy.
All right.
Oh my god. It's a weird way to try and sympathize Hitler.
Yeah, we both love killing people.
I love Triceracop in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. Which is funny. They were like barely in the film together. Like they didn't do anything together. The T-Rex laughing is just crazy.
Oh yeah, I just don't.
2 days earlier in the future.
Ah, my gosh, this is amazing.
His car is David Hasselhoff.
Oh my god, this film is ridiculous. What's the car that
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider? Right.
Yeah, Kit.
Yeah, that's a fun little kind of reverse of roles. It's neat.
What?
We're about to have a Hitler return, I think.
Yep.
There we go.
Is this movie not over?
No.
Oh my god.
We used to have like 2 minutes or something like that.
That iconic symbol that everyone knows. He's seen it before. It's so good. I love that he associates it with like a fan blade.
Yeah.
And stuff. That's so good. So this is not the end of the Kung Fury universe.
No, yeah, because Kung Fury 2 comes out next year.
Yeah, in 2022, we're going to get Kung Fury 2, which is amazing. Calvin, was this worth watching to you?
Oh, it's absolutely worth watching. Like, I think this is everything that Suicide Squad aspired to be.
Yeah.
That's so.
If Suicide Squad was only 31 minutes, probably would have been great.
Which is what we talked about. Is like, man, the first 30 minutes of Suicide Squad is really good. The rest is like not so much. So the fact they jam packed like all the fun and enjoyment that Suicide Squad could have had into this film, I think is awesome. Jaden, do you have a rating system for this?
Yeah.
For me, humor is a different rating scale.
Yeah, this is almost a 10.
Yeah, it
I would
did
give this like a
exactly.
9.6. Triceratops.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I like Triceratops.
Yeah.
Again, this is a weird.
This is
film
like
to-
this is not in the same category as anything else we've reviewed. So.
Yeah, this is one of those few things. Like, yeah, I know you've mentioned before, like you can't compare like Marvel movies to like other films, and I disagree with that on some level. But with comedy, I do, because comedy is aiming to do different things. It's almost a different medium within film, which is weird to say.
No, I agree.
It's a completely different set of shots and editing techniques and lighting techniques, for different reasons. So yeah, like to me, yeah, it's like a 9 point. Like, I'll give it a 9.3. It's hilarious.
Yeah, no, that's it.
But that was 30 minutes of fun, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think this is insanely fun to watch. I again, shout out to Dick Bailey, my boy who recommended this to me in the first place. This is a great film. I probably right up there. I probably give it a 9 out of 10 based on like the context. I think it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well worth 31 minutes of your time. I think.
Absolutely.
All right, with that, I'm your host Connor, and I'm my co-host Jaden, and former guest Calvin.
Thanks for having me back.
Thank you for listening to Now This Is Podcasting.